was your first pregnancy like?
It was just so textbook.
But Caitlin Cash's subsequent pregnancies were anything but. In 2023, the 37-year-old from Texas almost died, giving birth to her healthy daughter.
I just kept laying there thinking, I'm never going to name that baby.
After her placenta failed to deliver, Caitlin says she continued bleeding and, according to her doctor, needed a D&C, which is often part of an abortion but can be necessary in other circumstances. Caitlin says she waited more than an hour for doctors to do the procedure, but her condition continued to deteriorate until she lost consciousness and needed a blood transfusion. She says the delay was later explained by a social worker.
She just kind of goes, oh, yeah, we don't do D&Cs anymore.
Caitlin nearly became part of an alarming trend. A new analysis of CDC data from the Gender Equity Policy Institute, exclusive to NBC News, reveals Texas saw a 56% rise in maternal mortality between 2019 and 2022. That's compared to an 11% uptick nationwide. Every demographic went up, but the biggest increase was among white women, up 95%. Texas passed a near total abortion ban back in 2021. 13 other states followed suit after the Dobbs decision.
Is Texas a bit of a canary in the coal mine when it comes to this issue?
We have to pay attention to the data coming out of Texas. Texas, I fear, is a harbinger of what's to come.
In Texas, abortions are still allowed to save a pregnant woman's life.
You have practiced in women's health for over a decade. How does it feel for you working out of Texas now?
Very different.
Doctors, like Leah Tatum, are advised to use their best judgment. But if a court later rules they got it wrong, they risk losing their medical license, life in prison, or $100,000 in fines.
Is it clear to you when you can perform an abortion and when you cannot?
No, not really. So there is just this hesitancy that you can feel practicing in Texas.
The Cashes believe it's a systemic hesitancy that contributed to Caitlin's experience.
I went into that delivery room with a doula and health insurance, and I'm white, and I have a master's degree of education. I went in with every privilege you could think of, and that still happened to me.
Now, Caitlin advocates for abortion rights.
What do you feel when you look at your daughter?
I feel deeply saddened and guilty about the future that I'm giving her. I get up every day and I tell these stories and I relive this trauma. It's because I'm going to tell her that I did everything I could for her.
Zinklea Samoa, NBC News, Austin, Texas.